Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Or should I say, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. It's about that time of year. Again, we got another Christmas special episode coming up. This one's not really requested per se, but I've never reacted to it, and this is kind of one of the most famous classical guitar-based, I don't know what else, North Korean, weird, child labor videos, classical guitar related, that I've never reacted to. So I feel like it would be kind of appropriate for this Christmas, given, I don't know, there's some parallels we can draw. A lot of the toys we're buying, they're made by children, child labor. Hey, let's make the kids play guitar too. At least that's a more productive use of their time. Merry Christmas, everybody. We're getting dark this year. Anywho, why do I care about this? Well, I am a classical guitarist here on YouTube, and what does it mean to be a classical guitarist? It means that I'll forgive anything as long as it involves classical guitar, including what we're about to see here. By the way, what we're about to watch, at least how it's been advertised to me, is that this is some North Korean kindergarten. I imagine one of the top ones in the country or state or whatever. And they're playing a guitar quintet, I believe. They look like they're 3 years old maybe, and they're playing full-size guitars, which is kind of funny. We get a wide shot? Ah, there we go. All right. Yeah, so we have a guitar quintet here. So, we're just gonna watch it, and I'm gonna judge it as a classical guitarist, I'm at the graduate level or so. So I'm just gonna compare it to other guitar quintets that I've heard before and just check out their technique, their phrasing, and we're just gonna see how good these 3-year-olds really are at guitar. And maybe it's something to consider that the United States needs to start getting those guitar programs going for preschoolers. We don't want to be left behind in the most important school subject ever created, the classical guitar. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump into this one, shall we? Wow, pretty together so far. Sounds good. I think the melody could be phrased a little bit better. It is a little plucky, just bam, bam, bam. But he is 3, so he's probably fixed that by now. It still fits the vibe though. It's kind of marchy. Also, before we get into the reaction, I want to go ahead and say this too. I have no idea what's going on around the world. I'm not claiming to be pro or against anything. It doesn't matter what country this is coming from. If I ever saw a guitar quintet of 3-year-olds, I would be a little skeptical about how ethical this thing is. It says North Korea, which is the funniest country to have this sort of thing happen in, because, that's the one you'd expect. It could say any country, and I would probably be saying this exact same stuff. All right, let's see what we got. Wow. All right, a lot of rest stroke. I wonder if they're starting with the Suzuki method. That's a very Suzuki starting place, using rest stroke. Starting with the rest stroke, and I especially remember this from when I used to teach kids guitar, or starting with the free stroke, it is kind of a complex movement, and I find a lot of kids will naturally want to do rest stroke anyways, because you just rest. You just send your finger through the string, and then there's a place for your finger already. So I imagine we're going to be seeing a lot of rest stroke. Let's see. Wow, they're so tiny. Look at them. They have to keep their arm in this part of the guitar here, which you would never do, but they have to do because they're so small. Why don't they have guitars that are half size or something? I don't get it. Is it all just for the spectacle of them playing full size guitars? I wouldn't recommend doing this. This has to be uncomfortable or something. Dude, nice, slurs there. The slur didn't sound that great, but it was, in time, though. All right. Woo! Keep it together. Merry Christmas, everybody. The person who gets lost the most doesn't get dinner tonight. Dude, they have choreography and everything. They're turning in. Also, memorized. Sheet music memorized. I freaking hate when I go and see a guitar ensemble, and I'm talking to all of you out there, you know who you are, and you show up with your sheet music hiding behind your music stand like a flippin' coward. These kids are out in the open. No music stand to hide behind, and I respect that. And they're doing choreography. They have stage presence. Impressive stuff. They really whip these kids into shape, alright? They got a smile on their face too. This has all been talked about with them. Very impressive. Dude, the turning is so wacky. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. That's so funny. What? Why? Why are they making him do that? That's crazy. Woo! A little Marson action in there. Watch out, Poland. North Korea's coming up on us. Dude, the turning is so funny. Oh my god. Huh. What kind of tremolo technique is that? It looks like she's just using a picking technique with her finger. What, was Marson their ensemble instructor or something? What, you couldn't teach the 3-year-old how to do a proper tremolo yet? You had to resort to this crap? If this was America right here, they would have had her doing tremolo. That's all I'm saying. At the very least, a really quick IM stroke. We could have done it. We have enough funding to do that. We just need like 1% of our military budget to just funnel into one guitar ensemble. Oh, dude. That would be amazing. This is awesome, dude. Kind of a weak ending on that. They really should have tightened that up. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 10. That shift. Let me see that again. Oh. Doing a shift like that for us as adults, that's kind of challenging just in context. You know, shifting is harder. You know that shifting for them is like, as if we had a guitar that was twice as big as a normal guitar going like doing that, you know? That takes a lot of practice right there. These kids really stepped up to the world plate here and really, I think, put everyone in their place. This is really impressive stuff. Amazing. They're like the same height when they stand up. Wow, that was weird, huh? You know, this Christmas, I just want to recognize that out of all the uses of child labor, I think making kids perform in a classical guitar ensemble is probably the best one. Do you know, this is like something to consider for all you parents out there that maybe have kids that are playing guitar. Force your kids to perform for your family. They love that, and it's good for them, and they should do it, because ultimately you own them, because they're children, so they have to do whatever you say. You'd think I'm like going through some stuff right now. I feel like this is the nastiest I've gotten all year. I'm sorry, everyone. I don't mean to be like this, but, you know, I'm just trying to have fun here. Hey, well, that was a real heartwarming video for us to watch this Christmas time, but it's over now, and I think we can wrap it up here. Hey, of course, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Sorry if this one was in bad taste, but, you know, 'tis the season. Hey, of course, this North Korea child guitar playing video was brought to you by Augustine. I forgot the name of the brand. Of course, head on down over to Ruten's Delight. There's a 15% off sale. There are parallels to be made, because, like, who knows who makes the merch on Ruten's Delight, but, I don't know, guys, I'm sorry. I mean, who makes anything? Who makes the computers and the cameras that I'm recording this on? Who makes this light? It's such a cheap light, you know? The hidden meaning behind this video, and totally one that I didn't just, like, come up with to save face, there's a lot of child labor on Earth, and it's all, or for the most part, driven by consumerism, people in rich countries like America and others just buying a bunch of crap that they don't need. I've been to stores this holiday season, and I'll pass by Dollar Generals, and I see people just going in and just buying a bunch of BS crap, and it first involves unethical child labor to produce, and then it also just gets thrown away because it's crap. So it just all around is kind of disgusting. That's the real purpose of this video. It's to just shed a little light on that and to poke a little fun of it, but also to provide awareness. Just in case you weren't thinking about it, it's hard not to think about this time of year. I think about that every time I go into a Target and a Walmart. I'm like, look at all of this crap that people are buying for no reason. And you know what? People work jobs for way too long too, just so they can buy more of this crap. Most things aren't worth having. You know? You need shelter, you need food, you need a classical guitar, a nice one, a luthier-made guitar. And that's like kind of it. Just think about when you buy stuff. Like, and of course, it's okay to buy stupid crap, but like, how stupid are we talking? And are you actually gonna use it? Are you buying it as a joke or a gag? One that will be thrown away? Maybe don't do that. Whatever it is you're introducing in your life, make sure it's actually elevating your quality of life. So at least there was some reason for the suffering that was required to produce it. Anywho, Merry Christmas, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.